My 29-meter partner was horrible whilst he was ill. My friends do not forgive him. What can I do? Been together 8 years this year, living together for 4. For the first 5 years of the relationship, everything was great. He was my dream man. 2 years into moving in, my partner started becoming more anxious and irritable. We attributed it to work stress, but it kept amping up. He stopped properly sleeping, he became paranoid, and a ball of rage. Mind you that before this I've never seen him angry. He's always been quite a teddy bear. A lot of this was taken out on me. Never physically, but he became extremely suspicious of anything I said or did, and would find ways to twist my words to be something insidious. His memory was also fucked, not just with me, but everything. Even his work performance dipped, and he stopped having energy to see friends. He would find something wrong every other day, and we would get into constant, huge arguments that could have spanned days, because he would just not let up. This was absolutely horrible, and I felt so hurt and lost. I did not recognize this man anymore. The problem is that in today's age of therapy speak, trying to convince someone that they might be irrational, and that their feelings and recollections might not be valid, gets met with accusations of gaslighting. So whilst I felt like I was being treated horribly, so did he. A part of me was worried that this was him dropping a mask, as can happen when people move in. But at the same time, we had just done COVID isolation together, where he was nothing but lovely. I decided to confide in my 2 best friends, who decided I was in a toxic situation and had to leave, so they told everyone I knew that I was being mistreated, without my consent, to try to force me to leave. I'm extremely angry at them for doing this, as now there are Chinese whispers, and there's nothing a supposed victim can do to convince others she's not a victim. Both of them maintain they did the right thing. Early last year, I had an ultimatum with him that he needed to stop this or I was leaving. We even lived separately for a few weeks. We decided to try again with couples counseling, him restarting therapy and going on meds. It helped, and I appreciate the work he did, but he was still odd. He didn't take it out on me, but he was still very discontent. Then he started producing blood in places he shouldn't. The doctors found out he had an extremely aggressive localized cancer that had been ravaging his insides, probably for years. My partner went into emergency surgery and almost died, but they managed to get it out. It's been a year since then, and honestly, since surgery, he seems to have woken up as his old self. He mentioned he didn't realize it then, but he had so much brain fog, and rereading his journal, he said he sounded crazy. He has been nothing but apologetic, and things have been great since.